Hello everyone. So in today's video we are going to discuss how to use the character length, concat, upper and lower, and also the average SQL functions in this video. So here we are going to use it on these questions given below. So our first question in our question set number 30, which is a continuation from our question set number 18. So we are taking that data from there. So our first question is, find the number of letters in the full name of all the students in grade 11. Alright, so let's answer this question. So let's start on with our first question. So we have to find the length of all the students' full names from the class from the grade 11. So let's answer this question. So basically here we have to select the length of the first name and the last name. So we are going to add the plus mark, length, last name from student. So now we have the length of the first name and last name of all the students. So this is the answer which we get here. Alright, so let's move on to our next question. So our second question, Sinhala language and literature. Find the number of letters in this word. Alright, so let's answer this question. Our second question is to find the number of letters in the word Sinhala language and literature. So that word is from the subject name column from the subject table, where the subject name is equal to Sinhala language and literature. Alright, so let's answer this question. Let's run this query, and as you can see it's 29 characters. So that's the answer for our second question. And our third question, find the number of letters in the full name of all the students in grade 11A class. Alright, so let's answer this question. So our third question, we have to select the length, a full name length of the students in class 11A. So for this we can write select length, first name plus length, last name as 11A student, full name, length 11A. Alright, so we are taking this from the student table and we are going to join in the class, join class on student dot class underscore class ID. Alright, so we've done that, is equal to class dot class ID. So the condition where the class dot class name is equal to 11A. Alright, so let's run this query. We should be having about 4 values. So yeah, we have 4 values. So this is the answer to our third question. Let's move on to our next question. And our fourth question, prepare the first name of all grade 11B students in capital letters. Alright, so let's answer this question. So our fourth question asks us to show all the names in capital letters, or basically uppercase of the first name of all the students in the class 11B. Alright, so let's answer this query. So we had to take the upper. So basically we've written upper first name from students in the class, then we're joining the then we're joining the class on the student dot class ID column. Class underscore class ID is equal to class dot class ID. Alright, so here our condition is the class dot class name is equal to 11b. Alright, so let's run this query. So there is a small error here. Let's see what's wrong. So we've taken this from the student table, from student, where the class where the student class ID is equal to, alright. So then we've taken the class name as 11b. So yeah, we have put 3p letters by accident. So now you can see the answer to this question. All the names are in capital. So let's move on to our next question. Our fifth question: prepare the names of all the subjects in simple letters. Alright, so let's answer this question in our AVG SQL. Our fifth question asks us to show all the subject names in simple letters. So we can write select lower subject name, subject underscore name from subject. Alright, so we run this query, and as you can see, all the subject names are in simple letters. So that's the answer to our fifth question. Let's move on to our final question. Our sixth and final question: find the average of the marks obtained by Amanda Moses, the student in class 11A, in all term examinations in the subject of science. Alright, so let's answer this final question. So our final question asks Amanda Moses' final marks. So she's an 11A student. So her final marks in mark average for the two terms in the subject of science. So I'm going to name this as select average marks as Amanda Science average. Alright, average. So here we're taking these values from the student exam mark record table. Mark record. Next we are going to join in a join student on student exam mark record dot student index number. Alright, next we are going to join the class of the student. We are join class on student dot class underscore class ID is equal to class dot class ID. Next we are going to join in a join subject on student exam mark record dot subject underscore subject ID is equal to subject dot subject ID. Alright, so next our final table to join is our exam term table on student exam mark record as well. Exam mark record dot exam term ID is equal to exam term dot term ID. Alright, so our condition to be taken here is where the class name class dot class name is equal to 11A. Alright, and within brackets again, student dot first name is equal to Amanda, and student dot last name is equal to Moses. Alright, so we can close this, but we need the subject name as well. Subject dot subject name is equal to science. Now we can close our brackets. So then we add the semicolon and close our query. We have missed a letter. Okay, so we run this and we have the average mark as 80. So if we check our data, we have Amanda's mark here. She's student number 4 and her science subject is this 75, and 85 divided by 2 is 80. So yeah, that's the answer to this question. So this is how we use our character length functions, concatenating functions, and upper and lower case along with the average. So I hope this video is helpful for you on how to use these SQL functions. Thank you for watching.